Hey, how you doing? We're back on fractions. This is the last video for the time being, looking at subtraction and addition of fractions. So let's get into it. So we're looking at addition and subtraction of fractions. Now the important thing here is that you need a common denominator when you're adding and subtracting fractions. And you also just need to add or subtract the top line of the fraction. So best way to look at this is with an example. So we have 3 1/3 plus 2 2/5. Obviously, we can't do it as it is, so we need to rewrite it as improper fractions. So that becomes 3 into 3 is 9 plus the 1, 10 over 3. Plus 2 into 5 is 10 plus 2, 12 over 5. Look at the denominators and choose a number into which they both go. So that will be a multiple of 3 and 5. You will remember that the multiples are basically the times table of each number. So if we look at the multiples of 3, we can come up with a number of 15, and with 5 we can also come up with 15. So we can make both denominators 15. Now to get 3 to 15, we have to multiply 3 by 5. So we need to do the same to the numerator. 10 times 5 is 50, and to get 5 to 15, we need to multiply 5 by 3, so we do the same to the top of this fraction, and it's 12 times 3, which is 36. And we end up with this situation. Now you only add the tops. So it's 50 plus 36, which is 86 over 15. I'm not going to carry on with this. This is the actual answer to this. Here's a few more examples. Let's look at 1.5 plus 9 over 6. So we've got a mixed number plus a improper fraction. Same situation. 1 into 2 is 2, plus the 1 is 3 over 2, plus 9 over 6. Now we can use the same thing that we've been doing and looking at multiples of 2 and 6, but we can notice that 2 does actually go into 6, so you can just use 6 as the denominator for both fractions. To get 2 to 6, you multiply it by 3, so you do the same to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. And here we don't need to do anything because we've already got 6. So this fraction remains the same. So we end up with 9 plus 9 is 18 over 6, which is 3. Let's get into subtraction very quickly. 2.5 minus 3 1/4. Same principle. Convert them into improper fractions if they're a mixed number. 2 into 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2, minus 3 over 4. We can use 4 as our denominator in both cases. So 4 and 4, because 2 does go into 4. To get 2 to 4, we multiply the top. We multiply it by 2, so we multiply the top by 2, leaving 10 over 4. This remains the same, no change, so therefore this remains the same, and you end up with 7 over 4. Last example, 16 over 9 minus 1 1/4, which is 16 over 9. 1 times 4 is 4, plus the 1 is 5 over 4. Multiples of 4 and 9 gives you denominators of 36 each. How many 9s in 36? Well, it's 4, so you do the same to the top. Multiply that by 4 and get 64. And how many 4s into 36 and 9? Do the same to the top. That gives you 45. 64 minus 45 is 19 over 36. I hope you found that helpful. See you soon.